Hi, my name is Oleg Bamoni and welcome to day 4 of this 30-day business challenge where me and 29 other women are blogging each day to tell you about our businesses and the services we provide, so you can get to see how we can help you with issues and problems in your life. Now, I run a company called Leaders to Follow Limited, and what we do is we empower, inspire and enlighten what I call Taiken women, that's powerful women with thinking hearts, so they can live the best lives that they want to live, so they can follow their passion into business or follow their passion into leadership, and they can take charge of their lives like CEOs, so being responsible for everything that happens to them and taking the action that they need to get the results. Over the last couple of days I've been talking about an issue that often we face when we're trying to make big changes in our lives, or if we've got stuck, and that's the issue of overwhelm, where suddenly there seems to be so much to do all of the time and you find yourself firefighting. Now, the tip I want to offer you today to deal with that is really about how your external environment reflects your internal environment. Often when we're feeling overwhelmed and pressured, we create the environment around us that reflects that. Now, this point was brought home to me very clearly with somebody I was working with some time ago, who incidentally was a cousin of mine, and we'd grown up as was children, very, very close, but lost contact with each other as adults. And when I did come back into contact with her, it was very clear that she was suffering a lot of mental health problems. Now, I was managing a very big rehousing project, and my staff was telling me about this woman, and when I realised that she was my cousin, I kind of went down to see what we could do to help, because she didn't want to move. We were trying to move these people, she didn't want to move. And when I got to her home, because she wouldn't let anyone else in, I was deeply saddened by what this fantastic being had become. Her whole environment reflected the dis-ease of her mental and emotional and psychological state. She had everything that you could possibly imagine that she'd ever seen in this environment. Now, that was an extreme, but often we do that. When we're feeling overwhelmed, our environment reflects that. And so what I want you to do is take a look at the environment that you're working in, if you're starting to feel that things are getting on top of you, and see how much of it you could clear. How can you create a space that can reflect the environment that you would, or the internal feeling that you'd want to create? You know, you could feng shui your environment, I call it. But you don't have to get a feng shui master in order to do this. Clear the decks. Make sure you have an empty table. Often when we're overwhelmed, we tend to pile pieces of paper up on top of each other, as we create to-do lists on to-do post-it notes. And that creates that feeling of overwhelm. So clear your decks, clear your space, create that environment that reflects a calm and tranquil and in control space that will be what you're trying to create inside. And it will make all of the difference. I know when I've been particularly busy and working away, I've piled my desk up high, that when I clear it up, when I get back to the blank canvas, I feel much better and more in control. Well, I hope this tip you found useful. Go and take a look at where you're working. Put the things in that make you feel nice and want to make you go there, and see how you get on. So anyway, I'll be back with you tomorrow with another tip. Until then, I wish you an amazing, brilliant, charming, delicious, exceptionally fabulous evening with your family and loved ones. And even if you're by yourself, chill out and make sure you get something that's just for you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.